Hey everyone, welcome back to the Joy of Civ. I'm Christian. So we're going to continue our adventures in the sea playing as Portugal. So far, this game has been a really fun one to explore this new map, and we have been fairly unopposed in our ocean-going adventures so far, aside from barbarians. But in the last play session, we produced our special unit. We were able to upgrade several of our galleys to nows, and we've been pushing back the unexplored ocean, and we will continue to do so in this episode. I'm glad you're here. Let's see what we find. Okay, here we are back in our game. Let's take a quick look at the state of the Empire. So here's our core cities. These four right here, all coastal cities in some form or another. Lisbon sits on this really nice harbor here, and several of our cities, Braga, Lisbon, and Beja, are all in this Funkel Bay, which is a really nice large bay here. Quite a few sea resources. And then further to the north, we have Coimbra, and it's a desert city. Doesn't have quite the resources of some of the others, but it's not too bad. Has some good potential here. And then out here, Ponta Delgada is our first overseas colony, and it was founded here by this natural wonder, Pio Tahi. Let's see. Before we get back into it here, we also have a settler who is going to be escorted by this now right here. And they are going to travel down and settle a city down here near the Galapagos Islands. So you can see the Galapagos Islands are completely surrounded by sea resources. So even though the terrain on this island isn't really anything to be excited about, it will be a fantastic coastal city. So with that said, let's get back to it here. Lisbon just produced a library, and we've been trying to improve our science production. We have John Curtin, who is just really taking off in science, and we're trying to keep pace. So I think after the library, we're going to build our special university building, which is the navigation school. It's going to give a boost to naval production, and then +1 science for every 2 coast or lake tiles in the city. So that'll be pretty useful. All right. And I believe we just discovered education, so now we will continue our research path. Square rigging seems like a good next tech on our naval pursuits. All right, we just also in the last play session built our special tile improvement, Vittoria. We built one of them here up by Boston, where we have a trade route, and we'll continue to build those districts. Probably come down here. We also have trade routes to this city-state of Iotea. All right, we will link these units up on the next turn. All right, our lone quadrime, the Oberdin. It's the name of this ship. It's going to come over here and attack this barbarian, and we'll continue to scout here with the surprise. think we actually need to get some land units out to explore some of these tiles. Oh, this is a really neat looking harbor area right here. Yeah, I like that. Mountains kind of wrapping around, the volcano there. Another mountain looming over there. This map has just been really fun. Now hold on a second. Am I seeing right? Is this 2 meteor sites, one after the other here? Wow. Now we are playing with the apocalypse mode in this game, so I wonder if just more meteor strikes, or yeah, maybe that's what's going on. Maybe that's why there's 2. I've never seen that before. All right, we're linking these units up and sailing down to the Galapagos Islands. This will be our 3rd city placed near a natural wonder, which seems like that's a lot. Some games get none near a natural wonder. So, all right, I think we're going to sail the Oberdin back here to Ponta Delgada to heal up. There's not too much to be gained by just bombarding that barbarian camp right now. Continue exploring. These islands are, they look very fertile islands as opposed to some of these desert islands that we've found so far down this way. So some good overseas expansion possibility here. I think we'll want to be producing some settlers relatively soon. Let's take a look at our policies and see if we have... Yeah, we don't have anything right now boosting that, but I believe in one of our cities, I think Bea has the Ancestral Hall. Yeah, so we can produce settlers more quickly in Bea. All right, let's continue our exploration here. Yeah, this is a really neat looking landmass here. All right, we are looking for a place to build our Fattoria. With as many units as they have embarked, I think it might be tricky. I think we can build it beside any bonus or luxury resource. So we might be able to get one right here by this, I think this is a wheat tile here. No, looks like maybe just a regular plains. Yeah. So in that case, we might not be able to build one at this point. So that's all right. We'll get there. Okay, Lisbon has grown.
There are very honest people who do not think that they have had a bargain unless they have cheated a merchant.
All right, let's take a look at these policies. Knowing that we want to get some settlers out soon, let's see, what are we building down here? In 4 turns, we'll have an aqueduct. We might want to slot in that settler policy sooner rather than later. Although I think our production down here in Bea is pretty poor. How much would it cost to buy a settler? 920? I think we're just gonna buy a settler. And we'll need to figure out where we want to settle actually. So let's take a look at these policies again. We might just want to leave them as they are. Although we can continue to pour on the gold. I kind of like that idea. We're going to switch in Merchant Confederation. Get even more gold per turn. Look at that. Even 200 per turn now. Alright. So we could... Oh, we can check out Merchant Republic as a government. What are we at right now? Yeah, we're just at Classical Republic. I think that's a fitting government for our civilization. Okay, we have a bunch of envoys available. And what do we want to do here? +5 science in all cities for each different improved strategic resource they have. Interesting. So do we have, so I think we don't have a lot in the way of strategic resources. We're just getting iron from city-states right now. We could get some horses over here. And if we settle a city over here, we can get, okay, so that being said, I don't think Taruga is a great target, except we would get some era score. And it would be nice to get some era score. Who else could we nab right now as a city-state ally? It'll be pretty cheap. Let's just get Taruga. There we go. Let's check out what they know of the world here. Okay, that actually helps our exploration. We've got a really nice looking city there, building some medieval walls and some cool architecture for their palace building. Alright, well, let's keep the strategic resources in mind. Alright, 3 governors. As we think about expansion, it would be really nice to get Magnus in for his settler ability. And Bea is our city that has the ability to produce settlers more quickly, assuming it had good enough production. I think we'll go ahead and yeah, we'll go ahead and place Magnus here. Liang is going to be useful for building fisheries eventually, and Coimbra can build some nice fisheries. So let's move Liang over to Coimbra. Oh, actually, we already have a governor in Coimbra. So maybe we'll move Liang to Braga at this point. Although, Ponta Delgada also has some nice sea resources. Could benefit from fisheries. Yeah, we're going to put her in Braga. Just that way when we create some builders, they will have the +1 and be more useful to any of the cities here. Okay. Fun little thought experiment there. Alright, well, this now can try to sail down this way and see if we can get ourselves a Fetoria down here at Chertomlik. Alright, so in terms of exploring, thanks to Taruga, we share sight with them. So I think we'll redirect the surprise up north here and sail over this way. Meanwhile, our now named the grouper is doing some really good exploring up this way, further to the north. I think we have more civilizations to meet, I believe. I wonder when that's going to happen. Okay, some more land out there. I really don't think I could have asked for a better map for an ocean, a sea-focused game. Yeah, it looks like we have 2 more civilizations to meet, and we've done quite a bit of exploring. So, let's see, they've got to be out there. But think what we're also seeing is there's a lot of land for expanding. Okay, no one has we're the first ones to meet Anshan. What's their bonus? +2 science from each great work of writing. Okay, we don't have any of those. That's alright. Let's see, another tornado outbreak. Tornadoes. Oof, they're the worst. Okay. America got New Orleans back. And John Curtin has pulled my cup into his territory. Just working through some of these notifications. Ponta Delgada could use food. Yeah, that would have been a good thing for Liang, I guess. Good reason to have her over there. I think it's just because they're choosing to work this 3 production tile here, which is a nice tile. But I think we might let them grow a bit as well. Alright. Clear these out. Okay, we've got ourselves a lighthouse here, which means yet another trade route possibility. I really want to get the Mausoleum of Halicarnassus in a city, and this looks like a good place for it. This desert hills tile, or maybe even better, this regular flat desert tile. Yeah, I think I like the sound of that better. And then I can imagine a really nice theater square, which we don't have any theater squares at this point. But, you know, kind of sandwiched here between these 2 wonders of the world, assuming that we are able to complete Petra. I really hope we are, because those preserve tiles up there will get even better. Alright, the Oberdin has made it back. And in 5 turns, the Oberdin will be able to upgrade to a frigate if we had Niter. So I guess that... I don't even think do we have the technology to reveal Niter? Let's see, I don't think we do. Yeah. Either that or we just haven't found any, but I don't think that's true. Oh boy. Some fantastic city locations here, considering Our Lady of the Reeds and Marshes Pantheon. Oh my goodness. Okay. We've got to get ourselves a city over that way at some point. Speaking of, I think I'm supposed to build or purchase a settler, am I not? Does it really matter where I purchase it at this point? I guess I wish I had that Magnus promotion that didn't consume a population. But what we can do is just purchase it in the most opportune spot. Coimbra will grow the soonest, so let's purchase a settler here. 920 gold. We can afford it. Alright, those tornadoes continue to blow. Another flood. Got an extra trade route. And... okay, we can sell some of our tobacco. And we can buy some sugar from Teddy. We have a very happy population right now due to a bunch of luxuries. Okay, Indonesia has declared war on Australia. I like the sound of that. Anything to sort of slow down John Curtin, distract him. Alright, we got our aqueduct down here in Bea. I believe we want to get an industrial zone, and Bea really could use an industrial zone. Let's just have a look at the city here. It's looking really, really nice. It's got quite a few buildings kind of sprawled around the different districts, thanks to the, I believe it's the City Sprawl mod. But we want to get that industrial zone out here soon. We have to wait for Baya to grow. I think one more population will do it. So the lighthouse is going to give us extra food from the coast, and that will help. Let's do it. Let's get a lighthouse there. We'll also get ourselves another trade route. Okay, so we've got a settler. We can choose to settle here closer by, or we can choose to really press the boundaries of our empire. I think we have some really nice marshlands over here, so let's see. I'm holding down control, and I believe that, yeah, that triggers a special mode when you have the settler view. That's kind of nice, but really what I want to do is Control F and look for marsh. Okay, so we have quite a bit of nice marshland over here. One of them with rice. Even more over that way. So I think, oh, whoa. This area right here is going to be an amazing city site. Question is, where do we found it? Well, I think what we might do is found it on this coffee right here, and we will have marshland everywhere and some sea resources. The other option would be to found it on this coffee overlooking the cliff. That seems like a pretty nice place, actually. And we will expand to get all of this marsh eventually. Oh yeah, that's fantastic. I wonder if there was a fire. There must have been forest fires in these jungles too to push their production so high. Production, food, all that. Alright, so let's get a map tack. Whoops, get a map tack down right there for a city. And let's find that settler again. There they are. Now, alright, I have apparently, I had that mode somehow locked on, and now it's unlocked, so that's good. We'll let this chariot, which is not a very advanced unit anymore, but we'll let the chariot serve as an escort and get on our way. All right, let's continue to explore here. Oh, are those borders down there? No, but we'll explore down this way anyway. Oh, builder. Sure, Teddy. All right.
We shall not cease from exploration.
We'll get our
And the end of all our
Merchant
exploring
Republic
will be to arrive where we
government.
started and know the place for the first time.
We'll be able to do this colonial offices policy if we want. That will be pretty enticing as we continue to expand overseas. All right, we're gonna go for that. And we're the first ones with a Tier 2 government. Some extra era score for that. Very nice. All right. We might want to consider growing our navy some, but I think all of our cities are too busy with other tasks, other production right now. So let's get more gold. Why not, right? Okay. But now this Republican legacy is a nice card, but we'll have to lose. Yeah, we'll have to lose our trade confederation. Or, you know what, let's kind of count the gold that we receive from conscription as offsetting what we lost there, and then let's get those housing and amenities back. And you know what? We're also going to put in colonial offices because we're about to have at least 2 cities overseas, and eventually 3 for that one we just planned out. All right. Any bonus resources here that would bonus our luxuries? Oh, looks like maybe not. Unless we'll be able to do it. See if we can get open borders, and we'll see if the crabs count. Tamiris is happy with us. Friendly. Let's see. Make a deal. Open borders. Open borders. Very good. Very good. And yes, we can. We can construct a Fattoria here. Fantastic. All right. Let's go down here. Oh my goodness. Ah, here we go. Caesar. Caesar is not having a fantastic game. He has a few cities, but let's see what city did. Ravenna. Size 5. Ancient walls. Looks like a fine city. But he has apparently been having some barbarian trouble. And maybe next turn we'll be able to get that next builder. Actually, why don't we just get it this turn? There we go. I think these barbarians won't be able to slip past our now. Alright. We've nearly circumnavigated this island, and now we have. It seems like exploring out into this area is a good next move. And we've gained some good era score.
And all the men and women merely players.
Toward continuing into perhaps another golden age. We'll see. If we get those wonders, that's really going to help. Alright, I think I'm happy with the policies that we have in place right now. And another governor title would be really useful, because we want to promote Magnus for increased settler growth. Okay, so the Oberdin is all healed up. Unfortunately not able to promote yet, though, because we don't have Niter. Oh, and also we haven't yet discovered square rigging. Let's maybe tech back to where we can even reveal Niter. Yeah, let's tech on that path. Maybe we'll even get ourselves a musketman and kill a unit with it and boost square rigging. We'll see. Alright, while we're down here, we might as well continue exploring. Let's take a look at our Fattoria here, though. Very nice. I wonder what Scythia thinks of that large structure right off their coast. I'm sure they welcome it. Oh boy, look, Indonesia has some nice looking city development down here, although they're not very large cities. No one at this point is able to rival John Curtin. Although it seems like the flooding that happened here, I think, or maybe it was the tornadoes, they really put a dent on his population. I'm pretty sure he was like size 16 in this city earlier. Alright, well, the Oberdin is going to stick near friendly shores for now. We don't have any naval units back defending the homeland at this point. Okay, so fantastic builders that we can send over this way. Oh, the settler. Well, the escorting now is going to be able to take care of any of this barbarian trouble at this point. But we would like to get some builders over that way. So guess we'll begin moving that way. It's going to take a while. We'll put that builder at risk. Okay, exploring the open ocean now. Oh, 10 turns. Okay, but also very good. People taking pride in the navigation school.
The building blocks of the universe are fire, water.
That boost, our science is boosted nicely, although we're still trailing John Curtin significantly. Okay, 1 turn to Petra, 11 turns to the mausoleum at Halicarnassus. We can probably get a builder to come over and chop something to speed that along. Or maybe a production focus. It looks like they're working all of the high production tiles they can. Let's see, do we even need that much era score? Yeah, we could really use the mausoleum. So, why not buy things with our gold? Why not? You know what? We can get a commercial hub here. How long is this going to take, actually? I didn't notice. 6 turns. That will be a really nice commercial hub. Splendid, I believe is the word. And that'll give us some era score. Don't necessarily want to chop the forest, but you know what? A mine then after chopping, and then we're in good shape. So let's purchase a builder. Although, let's purchase the builder here for an extra build charge. Yeah. Okay, here we are. Now, I didn't think about which tile exactly to found the city on. I don't know that it matters so much because we're just going to be working the coast tiles here. At least in the initial term. Maybe we'll discover some nice resources in this desert. But for now, yeah, we're just going to settle right there. And then we will be able to work every one of these Galapagos Islands tiles. And we'll continue sailing down the Indonesian coast. Oh, is this Rome over here? Oh, Scythia. Rome and Scythia have similar colors in this game. All right. Well, let's make the long journey. These builders. We might get a circumnavigation here before the era is over, and that will also make it even more likely that we'll get that golden age. Okay, duplicates of chosen luxury grant amenities. I don't think we're going to be able to influence much in the way of these votes here. So, and I don't think it even matters that much. So, let's see. If I remember right, we have a decent amount of tobacco. So sure.
Petra is a brilliant display of man's artistry. in turning barren rock into majestic wonder.
That is going to be really, really nice. Yeah. Okay.
I've lived through some terrible things in my...
Okay, so Braga now. After having produced Petra. Yeah, look at these tiles now. Fantastic. The desert is a welcome place to the people of Braga. All right. And looks like we got our first great person. I think it's our first at least. Great Admiral. Grants a free trader. Increases trade route capacity by 1. Foreign trade routes to this city provide +2 gold to both cities. Sounds good. We could also just keep them around to boost our navy. Alright, so Braga. I like the sound of them getting a campus. Or our second campus in the game. And here we go. We can promote Magnus now to have provision, and that will enhance our ability to expand. All right. Yeah, let's do that. I don't think we need the combat boost right now. Our navy is sufficiently advanced. Oh my goodness, look at that. Really nice boost for Fez. Really nice yields, rather. I think we'll start that trade route. Okay, so we need 5 more era score. I think when we circumnavigate the globe, we're going to get 5, so we might not even rush off right away to build that. Oh, so we're planning an aqueduct there. At this point, I wonder if we just want to keep these desert tiles. Oh, we might. Well, let's have this builder come back and rebuild some of these farms. I think we lost some farms here by Lisbon. And some flooding. And we'll found our new city down here by the Galapagos Islands. Oh, that's also some era score. Alright, the city of Evora gets a free builder. Very good. And where to build a harbor? I almost don't even want to build it on one of these tiles here. These Galapagos tiles. I think we'll build it up to the north here. Although, yeah, we'll place this harbor. It might be a good idea to get started on simple buildings like monument and granary. But getting a lighthouse is going to be pretty crucial. We'll let the city grow a bit before we get the harbor truly producing. And let's have the grunt come over here and deal some damage to that ship. Yeah, these barbarians are going to be a bit of a problem, I imagine. Now I'm wondering if I should circumnavigate. I think we can get 2 era score pretty easily. I think maybe we'll hold that circumnavigation bonus if we can until the next era. We have 9 turns. I don't mind keeping some era score in my back pocket, so to speak. Okay, Guitarja and Peter, you both have condescending things to say. Let's see. Yes, Caesar, I will. Well, actually, I don't know. You're not offering very much. Let's see what others are willing to offer.
The more science intervenes in warfare, the more will be the need.
All right, so looks like we have some niter available right there on our preserve, so that will be immediately improved, and then we can build some. We have some right here outside of Coimbra, so we can improve that with the builder that we just produced, or maybe purchase another. So much gold. All right, we're gonna backfill some text that we kind of neglected so far. All right, we could grab another suzerain in Anshan, and that would seal our golden age. Maybe that's, I think that's what we'll do. There we go. Oh, actually, what do we find? We found the Chocolate Hills? I didn't even realize that. Oh, we found that by virtue of taking or getting Anshan as our city-state ally. Okay. Well, very good. Yeah, look at Evora here. This is a fantastic city. So much science and gold already. Well, or at least it will be. But look at that. They've got 5 science, 3 food, 3 gold, and a production on that single tile they're working. And we'll continue to deal with these barbarians. Oh, barbarian battering ram over here. That's a semi-rare sight. Oh, Nalanda. Yeah, we hadn't met them yet. Some tornadoes out in the ocean. It's a wild world. Okay, let's check out the quick deals here. Yeah, we're not getting much for our turtles, but we'll trade with Caesar at this point. Okay, gotta be careful not to trigger the circumnavigation here. It seems a little funny to not be exploring, but we'll do some exploring, just not in the direction of circumnavigating the globe, and hopefully a city-state doesn't do it for us.
Iron ore cannot be educated into gold.
And I think once we reach the end of the era, well, maybe we'll even, I don't know if we'll go all the way to the end of the era. It's 7 more turns. And I think this has been a pretty nice play session. Let's see, first of all, where's our settler that is traveling? Okay, they've got a ways to go. It'll be another 11 turns before they make it to their destination. And let's see, what else do we have going on here? The mausoleum will be done in 9 turns. You know, we're going to hold off, again, kind of the idea of keeping era score around, keeping it available for another era. We're going to hold off on finishing this commercial hub. What other districts do we have planned over here? A holy site. I don't even think we need that anymore. We're well past having a religion for our civilization. But in any event, we're going to hold off on the commercial hub. Let's just queue up a couple of traders here. And I think that we're going to call that it for this play session. We're going to take a look at the map now in screenshot mode and just take a look at this world. A really nice large continent that we get to share with a few other civilizations who so far have been very friendly toward us. I think geography has played to our advantage. We don't have really contested borders with Australia, despite the fact that they're quite a powerhouse in this game. Teddy has been content up there for some reason. He's not had any real issues with us. Done some nice overseas expansion. In particular, settling Evora here down by the Galapagos Islands. And our ships have really given us quite a look at the world, and we're close to being able to circumnavigate the globe, and we're going to save that for another play session, save that for another era. In any event, the Portuguese Empire, I'd say, is doing quite well, and we shall continue our exploits in the sea in the next episode. Glad you decided to watch The Joy of Civ, and I'll catch you here next time.